I'm starting a brand new online business from scratch, and I want to bring you guys along behind the scenes and show you what has been going into this over the last few months, how much the whole thing has cost, and talk to you a little bit about how I managed to decide what business to start. So I should probably start with what the new business is. Well, it's a Shopify store, but it's not a drop shipping Shopify store. Drop shipping is something that I considered getting into many times, but I just could never feel good about the idea of selling things that so many other people were already selling. It didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel unique. It didn't feel like I was bringing real value to the table. And there's also just so many issues with quality control. So while there can be money to be made there, I am confident, I ended up deciding not to go that route. But if you're not doing something like drop shipping where you're selling something that other people have already created and is already available for you to get to sell, then that normally means you have to create something from scratch yourself. And product development can be a really long and complicated and time-intensive process. And that's pretty risky when you don't know for sure if it is going to work out and if it's going to be successful. But then a few months ago, I did this interview on my podcast where I interviewed someone who had a digital product shop. And this idea really intrigued me because digital products are something that I already know really well, but she was selling them in a way that I had never really thought about selling them. She uses Shopify and that whole shop model where you have lower cost products and you get your customers to add multiple of them to their cart and have upsells and all that sort of thing and to come back and buy more. And you're selling them done for you things like tools and assets and resources that they can take and use in their business or in their life instead of educational products. Now, I dearly love educational products, and the reason that I got into this whole business that I'm in today is because I really wanted to teach people how to do things for themselves, how to successfully build online businesses, how to successfully market those businesses, and so on. And I think that it is so important that people do learn how to do those things for themselves. But there's also some challenges with being in the educational industry. You can teach people to the best of your ability all day long, but at the end of the day, they're not necessarily going to go out there and take action. And so that's been something that's been frustrating to me for a long time, that sometimes I can't get people results because they don't follow through on what I teach them. So when I came across this idea to create digital products that, like I said, are done for you resources. So I'm talking about things like templates that people can use to build their websites and swipe copy that they can use for their marketing email campaigns. Things that very directly save people time because they're saving them from having to do the work themselves, and at the same time can help them make more money because they are tried and tested out in the real world. Specifically, all the things that we are going to be selling in this new shop, they're all things that have been tried and tested in my businesses and in the businesses of hundreds of my clients. So we know for sure they work. And it just gives me so much joy as a business owner to sell products that I really believe in and that I know are going to get the customers' results. So that's just a little bit of why I decided to start this new business and how I came to that decision. I guess I'll touch real quick on, in the past I had so many different business ideas, but I could never commit to any of them. And it's because they were completely separate from my current business. And so it was going to require a ton of time to get them off the ground and to build them completely from scratch. But this was a business that could be a sister business to my existing company. And so it was going to take us way less time to create the products, way less time to build the infrastructure, and it's going to sell products that will appeal to my existing audience. And so I won't have to go out there and find customers in a new space for industry where people don't know who I am at all. Okay, so now let's talk about how much this whole project ended up costing. And I was actually so pleasantly surprised at how little it did end up costing. I was expecting there to be a lot more expenses. But I think there are two main reasons why there weren't. One is because of that sister business aspect that I was talking about, where the new business was able to get a lot of benefit and share a lot of resources and assets with my existing businesses, including, and this leads me to the second thing, I have an existing team and I pay my team on salary. And every month we take on new projects. And that's included in the number of hours that I have each team member contracted for. So I didn't have to hire new people or even pay my current team members extra to get this project off the ground. The sacrifice was what we call opportunity cost, in that they were spending their time working on this project rather than on working on another project that could have benefited us in some other way. So I didn't have any direct or extra costs relating to the graphic design work or setting up the website or creating the products or any of that. However, I do think that even if I had to pay out of pocket for those things, I don't think it would have been very much, not more than a few $1,000s, because really it ended up being pretty simple and easy to set up. So let's get into now kind of the tech side of things. So I chose to build this on Shopify. My main website is built on Squarespace and I really like it. And I know you can sell products on Squarespace and actually has a lot of the same functionality as Shopify. But when I just compared the two and the features and functionality of both and also looked at some other platforms, at the end of the day, I just decided that Shopify had the most robust, powerful system that was going to make this shop as functional as possible and give the customers the best experience and make it the easiest for us to run as well. So I picked Shopify, and the plan that I decided to go with cost about $29 a month. And then another expense that we had, and this one was a little bit unexpected actually, was the theme. So I chose to buy a premium theme. Now Shopify has a bunch of free themes, but not a ton. I think that there are about a dozen free themes on Shopify. And so one of the reasons that I chose to buy a premium theme is just because I wanted my store to look unique and polished and intentional and professional and not just the same as a whole bunch of other stores that are out there. And then the other reason was because I wanted to make sure that it did have all of the functionality that we needed to be able to effectively sell these digital products and just do everything we wanted it to do. And that premium theme, it cost, I think, $360. And that's more than I would have expected to pay for that. But I think it was worth it, especially since there weren't very many other expenses. Now, the only other expenses that there were actually were to pay for some apps. So apps are these things that you can install on your Shopify store to make it do things that it couldn't do otherwise. So for example, we installed a reviews app that will enable our customers to leave reviews on the products. And then we also installed a digital product delivery app that will make it so an email automatically gets sent out to customers when they buy one of the products and will deliver that digital product to them. Thankfully, with digital products, we don't have any sort of shipping and handling sort of activities that we have to do or things we have to pay for, but we do have to pay for this app. And I think it's about $10 a month to deliver the digital products to people's inboxes. Now, the other big thing that went into this project was the design work. So we had to create new branding essentially from scratch. We had to choose colors. We had to decide what we wanted the vibe to feel like. We had to design the logo and decide how the pages would be laid out, of course. And then there also was the design of the products. I'll get more into that later. But this part could have been very difficult or time consuming, but I have a wonderful designer. Her name is Emily Banks, and she is somebody who's on retainer on my team. And so I work with her every month on my video thumbnails and on branding changes and creating PDFs already. And I love working with Emily. And she did all of the design work for this new site. So if you think it looks nice, you can give her all the credit because she did a fantastic job with that part of things. So with the design work done and the site set up, the next big part of the project was to create the products themselves. And these kind of fell into two big buckets. So there were some of them that I was able to use assets that I've already created in the past for coaching programs that I run. So for example, I run this program called 100K Mastermind, where we help people build sales funnels to sell their products online. And so inside of that program, we have all sorts of resources and assets that we've created for those students. So for example, there is a email sequence that they can use in their sales funnels that is to sell their product. So it's essentially like a launch sequence or a sales sequence. And we've already mapped that whole thing out and collected swipe copy that's been proven to convert very well and things like that. So we were able to just take all of that and package it up into this beautiful product that we can sell in the store a la carte instead of keeping it behind the paywall of that coaching program. And there were quite a few products that we were able to do that with. However, we also created some products from scratch exclusively for the shop. And a great example of that is the sales page template that I created. Now, we already have sales page templates and guides inside some of the coaching programs, but for the most part, they are kind of simple sales pages that are just like, how can you throw something up quickly that will still convert well, but won't take too much of your time? Because building a business, building a sales funnel, those are pretty big projects. And I don't want people to get hung up on any one of the details. So I just kind of fast track them and I give them the best option that's not going to take too much time. But something that I'd never done before was to create a complete guide for creating what we call a long form sales page. So I'm not talking about like the longest sales page you've ever seen, because sometimes they are miles long, but I'm just talking about a sales page that like checks all the boxes and converts as high as possible with nothing held back. So I created this whole sales page layout, and then I filmed videos to go along with it and explain how to write each of the different sections. And then we created a workbook that communicates all of like the lessons that I taught in the videos, plus workbook exercises to help the customers actually write their sales pages so they don't have to just write it from scratch just based on what I taught them, if that makes sense, but to actually guide them to do it by just asking them questions and letting them answer the questions, and those answers will be the words on the sales page. Anyway, that's an example of one of the products that I created completely from scratch. Now, once the content for these products was created, whether it's something I was creating new or something that we already had, then the next step was to hand it over to Emily to work her magic and just make it pretty, as we say. So she designed all these beautiful PDFs and different assets so that we could deliver content that looks really professional. So for the initial launch of the shop, I decided I wanted to have about 10 products available and ready to purchase. And so we've been working on those for these past couple months. By the way, if you're wondering how long this whole project took, we started planning it in December, and then we worked on it a lot in January and the first half of February. And the shop is going to be launching on February 24th, which is right around the corner. So once those products were created, we just had to upload them to the site and write descriptions for them and put the prices on them and all of that. And then the shop is actually ready to go, or at least is almost ready to go. We are just finishing up those last couple products, and then we have to get them uploaded and polish up a few little things. But we are so close to being ready to pull off the curtain and let you guys come in and check out all these products. So let's talk a little bit about launch week and what that is going to look like and how we're going to promote it. So in short, like I said, the shop is launching on February 24th, and we're going to run a launch week from Monday the 24th through Saturday, March 1st. So it's going to be like a 6-day launch week. And the main thing that's happening on launch week, aside from the doors opening, which will happen at noon on Monday the 24th, is noon Pacific, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. But for that whole week, everything in the shop is going to be 30% off. And then also every day, we are going to be doing a different free gift with purchase. I'm not going to spell them all out right now because I want them to be surprises, but I do want to give you just an example and a taste of it. So I want to go through the first 3 days. On Monday, every purchase is going to get our business plan template and the training I made to go with that. So this is one of the products that we sell in the shop, but if you buy anything in the shop on Monday, the 24th, then you will get it for free. And then on Tuesday, same deal in that if you buy anything on the shop, you will get this for free. And what's going to be for free is called the mock-up. And so this is a design pack. It's a whole bunch of images of different devices in different settings. So some of them are just on a white background, but some of them are like a laptop on a desk or a tablet on a desk or things like that. And you can drag and drop screenshots from your digital products into these images just in Canva. And then you'll have these beautiful mock-ups of your products that you can use on your sales page or in your emails. Again, this is something we're going to sell in the shop, but you can get it for free if you make a purchase on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, if you make a purchase in the shop, you will get 1 month of Startup Society for free. And this is probably a good time to just briefly talk about the differences between the Startup Shop and Startup Society. So Startup Society is the membership program that I run for online business owners, and it is educational. So inside Startup Society, we have over 24 business courses, and then we also do have a lot of resources, tools, templates, etc., that go along with those courses that members get access to. Inside the startup shop, we are only going to be selling the tools. We're only going to be selling swipe copy for your emails, templates for your website, writing guides for your website, business plan templates, all that sort of thing. So there won't be any like educational type content aside from just how to use those resources. And in case you're wondering, no, there actually isn't any crossover between the two. So none of the resources that are available for free in Startup Society to the members are going to be being sold in the shop. Everything in the shop is either exclusive to the shop or from one of our premium coaching programs. Okay, so just to wrap this up, if you are interested in being the first to know when the shop launches, getting the link to access it and to check out the products and getting access to the launch week deals, then what you need to do is go to gillianperkins.com/shop. Now, that is not going to be the link for the shop when it launches, but if you go to gillianperkins.com/shop, you can put your name on the launch list, and then I will send you an email when we go live on Monday, the 24th, with the link to access the shop and the coupon codes to get those deals. So again, that link is gillianperkins.com/shop. I'll definitely put it down below as well. And that's where you can enter your name and email address to get on the launch list and be the first to know when the shop opens. Okay, and then one last thing, this is super random, but I'm not planning to make another video about this thing I'm going to talk about here. So I just figured while I'm making announcements, I'll make another announcement real quick. Not only am I creating a new business, but I'm also creating a new life. So I'm pregnant and this is my 6th baby. And I don't know if you can tell or how much it looks like I'm showing on camera, but I'm about halfway along right now and my baby is due in June. So we're going to launch this shop and then run a couple coaching programs. And then I'm going to be off for kind of that later part of the summer on maternity leave. Well, this has been a bit of a longer video, but thank you so much for sticking around to the very end. I hope you'll check out the shop when you launch. And of course, I always want your feedback. If there's a product you would like to see us add in that shop, something you would love to buy from me or to learn from me, then definitely leave me a comment below and let me know, and we can see if we can get it added. But thanks so much, and I hope you have an amazing week.